Houston Police Chief Troy Finner resigns amid suspended cases scandal. Chief Troy Finner abruptly retired from the Houston Police Department late Tuesday, giving his notice to Mayor John Whitmire amid a newly reopened probe into why the department suspended thousands of criminal investigations. At issue is an internal department code that police used in 264,000 cases to suspend investigations due to a lack of personnel. The crimes included roughly 4,000 sexual assault cases. Finner's sudden departure came after local media obtained an email that showed the chief had been aware of that code as early as 2018. Dinner previously had said he learned of the code in 2021. The revelation threatened to entangle Finner in an investigation that only last week seemed to be ending. Whitmire said Finner's decision to retire ultimately was the chief's, but it was made in dialogue with the mayor. In a late-night email to city employees, Whitmire named Assistant Police Chief Larry Satterwhite as acting chief of police, saying he had full confidence in Satterwhite's abilities to lead and uphold the high standards of our department. Whitmire repeatedly had voiced support for Finner and, in fact, began his City Hall tenure with an overnight ride-along with the chief moments after being sworn in at midnight on January 1st. His public support continued throughout months of headlines about the suspended cases, even as he set up an independent committee to conduct a review of those cases and the police department's actions. The final straw that prompted Whitmire's decision to accept Finner's resignation, he said Wednesday, was the newly surfaced email. Despite Finner's protests that he did not recall the email, Whitmire said the revelation would prolong the cloud hanging over the department. "I consider Troy Finner a friend, a colleague," Whitmire said. "It's not an easy decision to see a public servant retire. I am very confident it was in the best interest for Houston, the department, and for Chief Finner. It being the investigations and new materials had become disruptive to the department." Whitmire now will be faced with the high-stakes decision, which he said he would make alone, about who should serve as his permanent chief in a period of dropping crime rates but persistent concern about public safety.